Hi everyone, my name is Nonkululeko Mbele and I am about to get you labor smart. If it is your first time to my channel, welcome. Kindly subscribe and hit the notification button so that you don't miss any of my videos. And if it is not your first time, I know for a fact that you are labor smart by now. I thank you so much for your continued support. I truly appreciate it. Remember, good people, that any information that I do share on my videos does not serve as any legal advice. And if ever you are in need of legal advice, I ask that you please seek a professional. All right, so let's get down to it. Today we'll be talking about sexual harassment in the workplace. All right, so remember, good people, that sexual harassment is any unwelcome conduct that sexually violates the rights of an employee, and this can be done by a fellow colleague or a employer. Remember as well that sexual harassment is based on your sexual orientation or your gender. It does not really matter. So unlike what most people think that it could be done only to women, it's not the case. It could generally be done to anyone in the workplace. So that's something that we also need to acknowledge as people. Now, I think the one thing we all can agree to is that we live in a very fast-paced world where technology has made so many things simpler for us. However, there is a downfall to that because it has opened a world where so many things can be done that really does violate our rights and could potentially put us in harm. All right, so the reason why I make mention of this is because sexual harassment can also take place in a form where sexual advancements are done over the phone. Could be over a telephone, could be over an email, an SMS, whatsoever, as long as it is work related. It's something that can happen. So we need to be mindful of how we use our technology and the kind of boundaries we set also as individuals when it comes to this. Okay, good people, this is a sad reality. This has happened for such a long time that people have thought that it is, or think rather, it is normal behavior, but it is actually not normal behavior. How many of women or men who have been invited to an interview, and once they get to an interview, the interviewer request or they do some sexual advancements or they ask for sexual favors before they can give you a job, or sometimes even in the workplace before they can consider you for a promotion in the workplace. This is such a pathetic work culture that people have been accustomed to, and it's something that we need to get rid of, right? This is a form of sexual harassment in the workplace. It is rather disappointing more than anything. I hope that people will not be subjected to this in the long run. Anyway, so that can happen, right? So sexual harassment can take place in that form where someone requests or makes advancements, sexual advancements to you in order for you to get something in return. Other things that, or the other forms in the way that sexual harassment can take place in the workplace, like I had mentioned, is flirting or making sexual comments, touching you in an uncomfortable manner. It could be a very uncomfortable jokes, sexual uncomfortable jokes that people make in the workplace, and they are very suggestive. This is something that we need to be mindful of. Good people, I really hope that in your workplace there is a policy that deals with sexual harassment. It is important for employers to have this policy because this piece of policy, or this piece of information rather, will help us eliminate the number of sexual harassment cases in the workplace. It will definitely set a guideline in terms of how to deal with sexual harassments in the workplace. It is important for us to have a set guideline where we use the same guideline to deal with sexual harassment cases in the workplace, so that things or cases aren't treated any different. So if ever you are an employer, or you are an employer and you do not have a sexual harassment policy in the workplace, I ask that you please work on it, because it is important. Now, this is what happens, or these are the kind of revenues or avenues people can explore if ever you are a victim of sexual harassment in the workplace. The first instance is you may go and report the case to your superior. This can be done in confidence, and they will use, or hopefully, they will use the guidelines set in the policy to deal with this. It is important for us as well to acknowledge or to treat these cases with utmost respect and confidence, because it's something that is quite personal and can hinder the relationship people have with this complainant. So let's be mindful of that. We can do that. You can report a case to a superior. There are also instances where you can deal with it in a rather informal manner. That will be the case where you will politely, or however you choose to do it, tell the person who is sexually harassing you in the workplace to stop it. You can set that boundary and actually be vocal about it, ask them to just stop it. If ever you do want to deal with it formally, then this is the route you can go. And according to the policy and the rules that you might have in the workplace, it will be dealt with in accordance to that. So, good people, let's be mindful. I really, really ask that we become very mindful of our actions in the workplace and how we communicate or interact with our fellow colleagues in the workplace. I also urge that individuals in specific to just set boundaries. Let's remain professional in our workplace and outside of the workplace, as long as it is work related. That will be all for me today. I hope to see you again next time, and till we meet again, good people, take care.